This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. The original dialogues from the film are not included. Our intention is not to promote any negative ideology. This video does not present any offensive or explicit content. Please consider it only as a movie story and the lessons learned from it. The story begins with a boy named Daniel who is sitting on the balcony with his younger sister Jenny. Daniel asks Jenny where their mother is and whether she is sleeping. Jenny replies, yes, she is sleeping. Hearing this, Daniel takes the car keys from the house and tries to drive the car on his own. But he doesn't know how to drive properly. And when their mother hears the sound of the car, she gets angry. She runs behind the car, shouting at them to stop. Seeing his mother coming after them, Daniel panics, stops the car, and runs away, knowing very well that his mother will beat him for sneaking out with the car. After some time, Daniel's mother Veronica asks her elder daughter Sarah to call a dealer home because she has decided to sell the car. She is extremely angry and doesn't want any accident to happen because of her foolish son Daniel. Sarah invites Christopher, a man from her office who is also a car dealer and a good friend. When Christopher is inspecting the car, Daniel arrives there. Seeing Christopher touching his car, Daniel gets furious. He asks, "Who are you? And how can you touch my car without my permission?" Christopher replies, "Don't argue with me. Your mother asked me to sell this car. If you have a problem, go talk to her." Hearing that his mother is selling the car, Daniel feels hurt. He says, "This car belonged to my father. You have no right to sell it. You cannot make this decision alone." Daniel had a habit of getting angry at small things. He was irritated most of the time. And his mother Veronica could not control this behavior. Despite everything, she sold the car. Angry and upset, Daniel went to stay for a few days at his best friend James's house. The next morning, when James tries to wake him up, Daniel ignores him. James' mother Martha says, "Doesn't Daniel have any other place to go? How long will he stay here?" James replies, "He is going through a lot. He just needs some time. He will be fine soon." We learn that Daniel comes from a middle-class family. They don't have much money and struggle with daily expenses, especially since Daniel's father left them. But Daniel doesn't understand any of this. He doesn't go home for 2 days because he doesn't want to face his mother. Meanwhile, his mother is worried about him, while Daniel is out enjoying his life, roaming with his street friends and taking some restricted medicines. The next morning, when Daniel wakes up, James's mother is cleaning the house. Seeing her calm nature, Daniel wishes his own mother were like that, someone who would explain things gently instead of taunting him daily. Later, Daniel sits alone near a lake, confused about whether he should return home or stay longer at James's house. He, still angry that his mother sold the car, and he knows Martha doesn't want him to stay much longer. Meanwhile, Sarah plans to have dinner outside with her mother. But when she comes home from work, Veronica hasn't gotten ready. When Sarah asks why, Veronica lies, saying she doesn't feel like going. Sarah knows the truth. Her mother doesn't want to go anywhere without Daniel, so they eat at home. That night, Daniel finally returns home late because he cannot stay away from his family forever. But still feeling insulted that his mother sold the car, he doesn't say anything, and Veronica doesn't talk to him either. He quietly goes to his room. The next morning, Daniel asks his sister Sarah for some money. Sarah says she doesn't have any and tells him to ask his mother. Daniel refuses to listen and takes money from Sarah's purse anyway. Sarah tries to stop him, but Daniel ignores her. Daniel had no direction in life. Even after his father's death, he was ready to take responsibility for the family. Later, he goes again to James's house. Martha says, "Why are you here? James is not home." She doesn't speak further because James has already told her about Daniel's family situation, that after their father's death, Sarah is the one holding the family together. Seeing Daniel, Martha behaves very kindly. She gives him food and asks gently, "Son, are you okay? Do you need anything?" Daniel remains silent, but his eyes clearly show how much he misses this kind of affection at home. He wants the same love from his mother, but anger and misunderstandings have created distance between them. Meanwhile, Christopher visits Sarah at her house. While talking, he flirts a little, and Sarah wonders why he is speaking to her like that. She says nothing, but they keep talking for quite a while and then leave together. Some time later, James sees Daniel walking on the road and runs after him. He asks why Daniel is leaving without talking to him. Daniel says he is not in the mood to talk and will meet him later. When Daniel reaches home, his grandmother has prepared dinner for him, but he can't eat properly because he is feeling very low. Daniel is a good boy but lost in life. He wants money, property, and success, but cries without making any effort because he doesn't know where to start. One day, Christopher asks Sarah to go out with him. Being a good friend, she agrees. He takes her to a store to buy something for her. He wants to spend more time with her. But Sarah doesn't understand what she is doing with a man 10 years older than her. She feels lonely because she has the entire burden of the household on her shoulders. Suddenly, Christopher proposes to her. When she returns home, she tells her mother about it. She says, "Christopher proposed to me and I accepted." Veronica starts crying. She says, "Christopher is not a good man for you." Sarah replies, "You never said he was bad. Until now, he was a good man in your eyes. Why is he suddenly bad now that he wants to marry me?" Sarah says she doesn't care what her mother thinks. Christopher is a good man and she will marry him in a few months. Veronica asks, "What is the hurry? You're still young." Sarah replies, "I am 31 now. Maybe I should have married long ago." Meanwhile, Daniel attends James's birthday party. Martha asks why he hasn't been visiting James lately, whether he is still angry about her earlier rude behavior. Daniel lies, saying he is busy with school and work. But Martha knows he is lying. She can see the stress on his face. When Daniel returns home, he learns that Sarah's wedding is in 2 months. Hearing this, he gets furious again because there is no one else in the family who can earn money. Sarah is the only breadwinner. Sarah tells Daniel, "You must become strong and responsible. After I leave, you will have to take care of the family." But their mother says, "Leave it to me. I will take care of them like I always have." Daniel doesn't have the courage to earn money anyway. Feeling deeply insulted, Daniel leaves the house and goes to Martha's home. But Martha's husband, a strict man, is at home, so she behaves stiffly. Daniel pretends he came to look for James. Christopher, meanwhile, starts dropping Sarah home from the office every day. One day he tries to get close to her, but Sarah feels uncomfortable and walks away. She starts crying at home, wondering whether she made a mistake by agreeing to marry him. Maybe she shouldn't marry him, but she feels helpless. She is 31, has no other friend, and Christopher is the only man who offered her companionship. She feels she has no choice. On the day of Sarah's engagement, Veronica becomes very ill and must be taken to the hospital. Christopher says, "My parents, uncle and brother have all come for the engagement. We cannot cancel it now." Sarah insists she must talk to her mother. Veronica says, "You have been unlucky since birth. It feels like a dark cloud follows you." But Sarah refuses to stop the engagement. She brings her mother home and completes the engagement ceremony in front of her. Veronica seems unhappy about the marriage. Later at the party, Veronica says sarcastically, "You looked so desperate to get a husband." Hearing this, Sarah gets so hurt that she breaks the plate in her hand. Veronica isn't upset about the marriage. She is upset because she won't get Sarah's monthly financial support anymore. Sarah is the only earner, but everyone must marry someday. Veronica is so angry she even tries to break the marriage by telling Christopher that Sarah is always busy, comes home late, and won't make him happy. But Christopher ignores her and says, "You don't need to worry. Sarah means everything to me. We will handle everything together." One day, Sarah comes home and sees Daniel taking some dangerous medicines in his room. She gets furious and beats him, saying, "You don't understand. After I leave, you will be the only one to take care of the family. Once I get married, no one else will be here except you." Both of them end up crying. Finally, the day of Sarah's wedding arrives. Everyone is celebrating except Veronica, who is drinking. Because of their financial struggles, Veronica never wanted Sarah to get married. Sarah knows her mother is sad because after she leaves, there will be no one to care for the family. Veronica cries watching her daughter get married. Sarah cries seeing her mother cry. Some things in life are inevitable, just like birth is followed by death. A girl is born knowing that one day she will marry and leave her mother's home. And with this emotional scene, the story ends. The movie teaches us that keeping a family together requires not just financial support but emotional connection and love. If communication and understanding disappear, a family becomes nothing more than four walls. Children need not only scolding and responsibility but also affection. So friends, this is the story of the film Nobody is Home 2013. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Comment about which scene touched your heart the most. And don't forget to subscribe for more explainer videos. Thank you. See you next time with another interesting movie story. Until then, bye and take care.